What's up, y'all? It is your girl Brittany.
And it's your girl Bree.
And this is Listen Sis, your favorite podcast.
Y'all, we got the Car Chronicles
This
time.
this time.
Yeah, we bringing all types of things to y'all.
And vibes.
All of that. We just be on some different stuff.
Vibing, y'all.
For season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah, so tonight, y'all, we just want to have some Car Chronicles.
Yeah.
And just have a little talk with Listen Sis. Just simply about... Y'all remember them old sayings that our grandparents, aunties, great-great-grands used to give us?
Yeah.
And we used to be like,
words of wisdom.
what they talking about? But then as you get older, you start to realize what they were saying. Because I know they done dropped a couple of gems on this.
Yeah.
Even with just the little sayings that they were saying.
Yeah.
It may not make sense.
But
go ahead.
But by and by.
All right now.
By and by, we understood what they were trying to say.
Yeah.
Or what they're saying meant.
Because
like you said, we didn't understand what they were saying. What?
And we was little too.
What you saying?
What you talking about?
What you talking about, Big Mocha? What is that? What?
Yeah.
So we didn't quite understand. But as you get older, you just go through life and you go through things.
Yeah.
Those things do tend to make a lot of sense. So
we got a couple of written down for y'all.
We got a couple of written down. First thing first, a hit dog
will always holler. Yeah, cause y'all know it be like you age or you want to know who did what. You know, well, who said that? Who went and told my business, or who done went and opened their mouth when they weren't supposed to?
Well, it wasn't me. You was the hit dog.
You the hit dog.
Because
who asked you to say something?
You didn't have to say anything. So the person that talks first, that's probably was someone more than likely was the person that that said it or did it.
Or it could be that person coming back to apologize.
Yes.
Or saying, saying something out the way, and then stuff probably done been passed a long time ago. But yet they coming back and saying something. You like, what made them even come back and tell me anything?
Right. Yeah. So that hit dog will holler is this too real fast. So first person to speak up and say it wasn't me, or have something to say,
or they get defensive about it.
Very defensive. You probably the hit dog. Probably the hit dog. Don't write a check that your tail can't cash. Y'all know what tail mean? Because they gonna say that the tail can't cash. What the tail can't cash. So don't write a check that your tail can't cash. Don't get yourself into no trouble that you can't get yourself out of. Because what they said, trouble easy to get in, but it hard is double hockey stick.
H-E double
hockey stick. I can't even talk. Oh no. H-E double hockey stick can't get out of. It's easy to get in trouble, but it's hard to get out of trouble. Yeah. Right, we were just trying to use some language that I was trying to use some language that my God rest her soul, my big mom would use. Yeah. But don't write that check that you can't cash.
Don't talk so much till you get yourself in
more trouble.
And all you had to do was just sit back and just let whatever happen. But we be so quick to want to say something, quick to want to put ourselves in people's business.
Stick our nose so well that we do not need to stick our nose in. And then once we stick our nose in there, and it get heated at that point.
And half the time it be the wrong stuff, like we'll make up stuff, getting in other people's business.
Yeah,
that's
mind the business that pays you. So mind your own business. Stay in your own lane.
Stop trying to get in other people's business and stuff.
Right.
That ain't got nothing to do with you. So we shouldn't be over there. We shouldn't be across the street looking in their mailbox.
Baby. What? Oh, sweep around your own front porch before you try to sweep around somebody else.
That's another one.
That will mind your business. That what mind your business really meant. But they said sweep around your front porch. So why you over there talking about what everybody else doing, your next door neighbor
and doing all that judging?
All that judging.
What you doing?
What you doing? What going on? What going on in your house?
We can portray to be a certain type of person when we get in front of people, but when we close that door, you
have issues and everything, just like everybody else too. Yep. So sweep around your front porch before
you try to sweep around.
Try to sweep around somebody else's. Mind your business. All right.
But I guarantee you.
I guarantee
that we probably about neck and neck. Because this is all about what you trying to tell people.
That's it. So that's it.
Sweep around your wall. Y'all know there's a song out there with that.
Now that song I don't know, y'all. Jeez. that one I don't know. Oh.
What?
Okay. I don't know that one.
Go ahead.
Don't lay down with a dog, cause you will wake up with fleas.
Now, I told sis I ain't never heard about that one, but she put me on that one.
Don't lay down with dogs because you're gonna wake up with fleas.
Oh, but I get it.
That means
be careful.
Be careful of who you are around. Be careful, or if you're laying down. If you're laying down, if you're laying down, right?
If you're taking a nap, be careful.
Be careful. We hope if you're laying down with your husband.
Oh.
But if you're not, and you're laying down with your significant other.
And it may be somebody else, dog.
Oh,
so you might want to be.
Now she came through.
I'm sorry,
with that,
but it may be somebody else, dog.
If it's somebody else, dog, it might be a community dog. The dog that everybody else feeds.
A mud.
That mud everybody want to feed.
You better be careful and make sure you ain't got nobody else. Check that collar, that tag on that collar.
See if it belongs to somebody.
Check that tag on that collar.
Ooh, woo.
Because you don't want no community dog.
You don't want a community dog or dog. What? Yeah. Don't want a community dog.
Just be careful, y'all.
Y'all be careful, y'all. And we're laughing, right? But we're being so serious. Okay. So be careful of who you're being around. Be careful if you're laying down, whatever you're doing, just be careful, because the company that you are keeping can cause you like either a lifetime of pain, temporary pain.
Oh, drop them, sis. Drop them.
I'm telling you, and you will find yourself just in a mess.
You might go crazy.
You might,
depending
upon what all type of spirits intertwine with that dog.
This not even this.
All the spirits that's up in that dog intertwine with that dog.
And we ain't calling nobody a
dog. We're not.
But this is a analogy, and
that maybe you have heard an older person say. You may have an OG in your family, or uncle, or an auntie, or your grandparents, that you've heard them use these sayings, and probably their parents was the ones who have these sayings, that they heard their parents say. So they're, what is it? Nothing new is under the sun.
Right.
So their way of saying it may be a different way for us to say it now, but still mean the same thing.
Yeah.
So it could cause you a lifetime of pain, temporary pain, or
suffering may be going on. Yeah, you just never know. That's why we saying be careful.
Yeah.
Because
some
things are hidden. Some things you may not see right then. You may see later on down the road. So that's why it's good to learn. People learn. Like in different seasons, learn. Maybe twice around the sun.
Yeah, because you need to see a person in every season. You have to go through things with people to really see a person.
And even if it ain't relationally like that, it could be other things that like workplace or just friends, random friends that you hanging around. And I know we talked about it before kind of in another episode, but be careful of the company that you keep. Please, like sis said, be careful of who be calling you or who call and ask for things all the time. So you won't run dry.
Baby, don't let them folks drain
because they will drain you and won't care nothing about it. Because they are, some people are selfish and they only are worried about themselves. Yes. So just be careful because you could get tired and drained.
Tied up, tangled up.
And you'll be stuck in a bind one time and you don't even know when to say no. You don't know when to say I can't make it. No. You don't know when to say I don't know about going here.
And will them people be there for you when you need them, but you always there for them? Hello, somebody. So don't lay down with them dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, again, we're not calling nobody a dog or a thought or thought. We're not calling nobody that. We just call that is an analogy of just being careful of who you are around, who you laying down with, whatever case may be. Watch the company that
just
you
watch it
because easy to get in, but it's hard to get out of.
Yeah. And
you may cause yourself a lifetime of pain, temporary pain, and you could have avoided all that.
Definitely.
You really could have. All right. Turn the other cheek.
Whew, Lord, I know that's a hard pill to swallow for us all.
Big G said it in that good old in that book,
y'all.
But y'all,
that HB, that holy Bible.
Yeah, that holy.
He said, "Turn the other cheek," and y'all, I know it'd be so hard for us to do because sometimes we be ready to haul off. Sometimes you be ready to go and get your revenge. Sometimes you be ready to go and put somebody in their place because they just then upset it,
or even put them in a place.
You feel like, well, I just got to, because it wouldn't be right if I did.
It wouldn't be right if I did.
But Big G said, hold on, cheek, turn the other cheek and let me go. Let me handle it.
Let me do what I'm going to do.
He will do it, y'all. It's hard to hear. It's hard. And sometimes we got to realize it back in, but it's hard to hear.
Yeah.
But it's something that we just have to do. And that comes from growth and different lessons. And you know what I'm saying? You just getting up in age. And sometimes you don't even have the energy to go back and forth with people. Just like that song, I'm living my best life. It's old now, but I'm just saying, I ain't going back and forth with you.
I ain't finna go back and forth with you.
I really feel that one deep down.
For what? Well, I'm going back and forth with you for when I ain't got to worry about the fight because the fight already won.
I'll let you argue with yourself.
Yeah, cause a fool, they can't talk or argue about themselves. They can talk to themselves. So you let the foolish people
be foolish.
Be foolish. Yeah. Let them say what they gonna say. Let them say what they gonna say. You know, now you start wanting to lay hands.
Not the holy hand.
I ain't talking about the holy hand. We talking about them hands that supposed to be body.
Right.
So you start laying those hands and then you pray. And you ask the good Lord to help you. But because you gonna howl out. All right. He's still working on me. Because you slapped me.
Oh. All right.
You probably gonna get slapped back.
What we call a reflex.
My reflex real quick. Real quick. So God, he's working on me with that, but especially if somebody putting their hands on you. Now, I'm not saying you be I'm not saying you better not be no doormat. Don't let nobody walk all over you.
Right.
If a person hits you, you better handle your business. Tap them back. If a person is doing a lot of talking, if they doing all that,
and they can't prove
what
they're talking about, and you know that it ain't true,
right?
Just
ignore them. Ignore them folks. Forget them people.
Forget them people.
Forget them, and then watch what God do for you.
Because He got your back.
Because He got your back, and He knows. Right. Others think that they know.
Right.
Was that Diary that used to go on MTV? You think you know, but you have no idea. So people, So people think they know your life, but they really have no idea. Some people, they're from the outside looking in, and they can think you just have what they think you have. They can think whatever they're going to think, but only you and God knows what's truly going on, and that's all that matters.
That's it.
Don't
let
care.
The folks assume whatever they want to assume.
Whatever they want to assume, because listen, they're gonna talk whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. So just let them talk and let them be. You just remain truthful to yourself. You remain that person of integrity.
You continue to be authentic.
Yeah, continue to be you. And those people that want to be fake, you leave them with the fakeness and let them live in their dream. Let them live in their dream world,
and let them live with their artificial things.
Yeah, artificial things. Yeah, but as for us over here, we live in being our true and authentic selves, and that's all we can be, and that's all we want to be. Exactly. All right. And the last thing, you just keep on living.
Keep on living.
You keep on living. You know, grandma used to say, "Ooh, I know it gonna rain. Oh, 'cause these bones aching."
Yeah.
Oh, you better put you some on your head.
Yeah.
When it's cold outside, y'all know the season's changing. When it's cold outside, you talk to put some around your neck, put some on your feet.
Head, on your feet.
Keep you some on your arms, your head, and you keep your head covered, your ears covered. And they tell you that because as you get older, you're gonna appreciate what you did in your younger years by keeping yourself together. Keeping yourself covered. Taking your vitamins, you're just taking care of your temple. You're gonna appreciate that as you get older, being cautious of what you're putting in your mouth, being cautious of the exercising, being cautious of your surroundings, being cautious of when you allowing to be in your ear.
And I remember when they just keep on living. Y'all know when what we used to call the struggle meal. My grandma stayed making a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich. She'll make banana and mayonnaise sandwich, and we had no choice but to eat it when we was little. Yeah, that's one reason why I can't eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Me either,
because they are disgusting to me. I know some people that like it. Now I make it eat across the crustable thing. Like that's just if I just had no choice. But if it was up to me, I would not, because we ate them all the time.
But, go ahead. Yeah, we used to eat them all the time because we really thought that we were eating really good.
Yeah, we did.
And listen, times get very hard, they get tough, they get rough, and sometimes you may just have the taste for a good old grilled cheese, baby. Because I'm good for a good grilled cheese,
and
little egg on it, a little sausage on the side, little bacon.
And we used to even drink. I don't know about y'all, but my we did a lot of stuff with grandma. Big mom. Bouillon cubes. We used to drink that as like like the little cubes, bouillon. Like you can put in your food to make it sit. It'd be a cube. And so when it get wintertime, we would drink that. It'd be like chicken broth, beef broth. And we could eat it. On that one. Eat it with grilled cheese sometimes.
Really?
But it'll be like a soup.
Okay. Okay.
But we stayed fixing them, and so just we were talking about this earlier, and I was like, some of those things that we considered the struggle meal was the same things that helped us through COVID.
Oh, they the same thing that helped us through COVID, the same thing that may have helped us through these hurricanes. Because when those things come up, like the hurricanes and tropical storms, when those things come, I know sometimes we'd be so quick to want to run to the grocery store to make sure we have the things that we need, but we have to think about it in those moments. I think we just panic.
We do,
and we buy things that we don't need to buy, but we do appreciate those meals. As not the grilled cheese, because you really can't make no grilled cheese. But it'd be the Viennas, the spam, the potted meat. It'd be the what else?
Of course, like canned fruit,
like any kind of canned fruit. Yeah, you're right. See, any type of canned fruit, anything that you can just pop open and eat it. Those were the things that we were like. You know, we grew up eating those type of things. You know, the Pop-Tarts and what thing called oatmeal pies and Dunkaroos and Little Debbie, them Nutty Buddies.
I don't like them zebra crates, y'all.
I don't like them zebra crates. Hand me a Star Crunch.
And I don't.
And a good old listen, give me a good old ham sandwich.
With a Star Crunch.
With a Star Crunch, and you just hit that.
But I can't eat the zebra cakes, and I can't eat the Christmas trees, y'all. That texture just do something to me.
them Christmas trees.
But yeah, some people like them. But
yeah, those things are what keep you. The saltine crackers and what else?
Sardines,
oysters
in the can and all this stuff.
Those type of things. And even though those things growing up, those things were a little different. They look different now. They put a lot more chemicals in food.
Yeah,
things are just not made the way that they were made back then.
Because we had
in the 80s and the 90s.
To come to think about it, sis, all this recall stuff.
Yes, we didn't have
no recall.
You didn't have nothing recalled,
and you
that I can remember.
Half the time, our folks was growing it in their
garden. So having it in your garden to save, from going to buy produce now, it's probably more safe for you to have your own garden to grow it yourself.
Yeah,
it's more safe that way than you going in the grocery store. Cause we don't know. Where all that stuff been and what they spraying on it. We don't know because it's been sitting out for so long. I saw something on I think it was on YouTube where this guy was saying he had a loaf of bread. The bread was it was some, I don't know, I think it was white bread. It was a white bread or wheat bread. Can't remember. But it was supposed to expire like back in September. We in October. Bread was still good. The bread didn't have no mold on it. Bread had no mold on it. It had an expiration date and it had no mold on it. But y'all, this particular guy, he showed bread that his family eats. He showed the bread that they normally eat, and it was more so of whole grain bread. And he opened it up, and it had already started molding.
Yeah,
so that bread that and it looks like he may have purchased it from a bakery, and it was whole wheat bread. Y'all be careful. Read the ingredients on these things, because a lot of time when you see enriched, bleached, there are certain keywords that you need to look for. Y'all, you don't know how long this stuff missing out.
Yeah, we be putting so much stuff in our body.
So many
a lot of different things that they don't mention, that we just are oblivious to the fact, and we're used to just going and buying and eating it, and it's safe. It ain't gonna be no issue, and we just go ahead and buy it and eat the stuff. We forget to kind of like look at the ingredients and see what's all in there, and make sure that it's truly safe. But
it's truly safe, y'all. And that's why, and we say keep on living. But I believe that's why a lot of our seasoned saints, is what I like to call them, that they live for such a long time. They're eating some of the same foods that we're choosing to eat today, but back then the food was they were raising their own food. They were growing their own food. A lot of homemade meals. Y'all, we going through McDonald's and Burger King and Chick-fil-A and all the other places that we're going. All these restaurants, right? That's not to bash any of these restaurants or anything like that. But y'all, this stuff, this is fast food, and it's called fast food for a reason. All this stuff is processed. So processed food is no good for your body. We should be eating whole grain food. We should be eating foods that's organic. And I know easier said than done, because that stuff costs so much money. The more healthier you want to eat, the more money it is. Hello, somebody.
Yeah,
it is.
It's the truth.
So we have to be just, mindful. Just be mindful of what you intake. And I know we're doing the best that we can, and keep your head up and keep doing the best that you can.
Mm-hmm.
But just be cautious of foods that we are eating. What you intaking, and just making sure you go into the doctor, go to get your routine visits, do what you're supposed to do. But keep on living. You keep living, and you're going to understand why it's so important for you to, keep your body together, keep your mental together. All of it. Just keep it together. Keep yourself covered up. Baby, stop trying to be cute. Stop trying to be walking out here with these high heel shoes on and feet barking.
First of
can't
all,
barely walk.
Let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone.
Stop.
We gotta stop portraying like as women. I'm gonna say this.
Women.
And we have a tendency of showing our body all the time, and it's okay. Do what you do what you feel. But I'm not the one to be showing my tail everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Every time somebody look at you, they saying booty cheeks.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep saying booty cheeks because you're not even giving the men
imagination
or the boys
lead some
and an imagination.
That's something else Grandma used to say.
Leave some for their imagination because you showing it to everybody now, so it's not even sacred no more.
Yeah, you gotta lead some to their imagination, and if that's what you want to do, some people want to and like to dress, and we're not saying that you cannot dress cute. We're not saying that you can't dress sexy. We're not saying any of those things. But what we are saying is, sometimes in the way that you dress, you may just have to prepare yourself for what may be said to you. And you have the right to wear those things, but the attention that you may get behind it may not be the attention that you want.
Yep.
So just be mindful of that. We want you to be cute. We for being cute.
We all for showing a little leg every now and
then, being very cute.
Yes. A little shoulder
or something. But just be mindful because you let it hang out, and you may not be prepared for what's gonna come behind it.
And I guess
because people do have to be respectful, because you are able to put on what you want to put on,
right?
But people have to be respectful, and people just may not operate in respect.
And look, but I think that we just cut a little different because we think about the respect from others. Like I don't want them to, be looking at me in that type of manner. So I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure I'm decent going outside. I'm still be cute, but being decent.
Right. And then also, if you I've seen this happen where you may have people that go to go to church. We go to church, and it may be somebody that walk in there and they may have something on that we may consider inappropriate. But we then have to ask ourselves, is this something that this may be the only thing that this person may have to put on? So we also cannot be quick to judge. But we're just coming as your big sisters to say, just be mindful. If you have to question if you have to look in the mirror and question what you're putting on and wonder what type of, if it's too tight, too short, if it's too revealing, if you have to ask yourself that, then it probably is. But if you like doing that, do you?
Because I know I start feeling uncomfortable, and I'm like, what? I don't even want to put this out because this ain't even it.
And that may be, they may not have hit that season yet.
Right.
But if you see someone dressed that way, right? If you're a sis and you see a young lady, right? If you see a young lady that's younger than you, and she may be dressed a little inappropriate or whatnot, you see something, and they could be in the church house, they could be anywhere. Y'all pull them off to the side and just have a conversation with them. But don't jump down the throat to, oh, you know, you shouldn't be dressed like that.
You should give them some type of words
give
of
them
encouragement.
some kind of words of wisdom, some kind of words of encouragement, and just listen to them. Because they may just not know. Everybody's not brought up the same. Everybody didn't have, you know, the OGs and the grandmothers and stuff like that. Some kids are really raising themselves.
And it's a time and a place for everything.
Time and a place.
Be mindful of where you at, your approach, if you do that. But just be mindful.
Be very mindful.
And careful. Because a lot of people are not going to be able to receive what you're trying to give to them.
Yeah.
So just make sure that y'all just, you know.
Do it in love. Do it in love, because you don't know if people know or are aware of what they are doing, because it could be that they just don't know. Right? So y'all keep on living, y'all. It's so many. If you have your grandparents,
cherish them.
Cherish your grandparents. If you have your mom, your dad, y'all appreciate, listen to what they're telling you.
Aunties and uncles as well.
They know what they're talking about for the most part, because they probably have experienced it. Most people, they don't speak on things that they not aware of. You do have some folks that just think they got their degrees and think they know everything.
Right.
And you just let them have their degrees more than a thermostat and think that they know it all.
Right.
But just because you got more degrees than a thermostat, that does not mean that a person without a degree can't teach you something.
Right.
I'm preaching. But again, right? You cherish your loved ones. Listen. That we said there is a blessing in listening. Listen to what they've gone through it. They've gone through it, and so listen to them. You may not want to listen,
but they just trying to help.
They want to help,
and they don't want you to experience the things that they experience.
And they're concerned about your well-being, and they just want you to, you know, just do right and live a good life, but a life of lessons, a life of constant growth, and they just want to teach you so that you can, when you become a parent, if you're not a parent, trust me, the same thing that you were taught, those things, those morals and those values that were instilled in you as a child, you will find yourself teaching and molding your own children, your grandchildren, the same way. Nothing new under the sun, y'all. Yep. So we, you know, your grandparents, the OGs, we appreciate y'all. We give you your flowers. We love y'all. We love the seasoned saints. Listen, if you see a seasoned saint and they need help, listen, especially going to out here to, you know, voting and things like that. Or if you just see a seasoned saint that may need their groceries taken out of their cart, or they may need help getting out the cart, y'all help them. Cause you gonna get old one day.
Hold that door.
Hold that door.
Yeah.
Don't let it slam on them on them elderly. Cause you gonna get old, and you gonna want somebody to help you.
Right.
So treat the elderly the way you want to be treated.
Exactly.
Treat everybody the way you want to be treated, but it's a special thing about getting old, y'all. And we all hope that we get there. We hope and we pray, and we praying everybody get there and take care of yourself. Yeah. But listen to them OGs. Them OGs, they know. OGs. Yeah. They know.
So we just wanted to come and drop these few little old messages and lines and gems and analogies that they used to tell us, just to see if y'all can relate. You know, and if it's some that we didn't say that y'all had, you know, just go ahead and drop them in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know what it is so that we can kind of look and see and then tell y'all what we think about it. But other than that, we thank y'all for coming on here and just tuning in with us tonight. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
And we're gonna say our affirmations and let y'all have y'all Monday. All right. I already knew this.
Yeah. I know why.
I am brave.
I am brave.
I am loved.
I am loved.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am encouraged.
I am encouraged.
I can do anything that I put my mind to doing.
I can do anything I put my mind to doing.
And whatever I touch will be gold.
And whatever I touch will be gold.
And I will always be.
And I will always be.
My true and authentic self.
My true and authentic self. We appreciate y'all once again, and we will see y'all on the next episode of Listen Sis, your favorite podcast. Bye.